What you're hearing right now is straight from this microphone, the Maono PD400X. And above, I do have another DD microphone, so there is a sound difference. But today we are going to go through the features and some functionality that I like and don't like about this product. Like all my reviews, I like to give you my honest and truthful opinion. So this is my own product, so I'm not being paid. And likewise, there is no embargo, which is why I can do this review for you. In fact, I don't think this is out in the States. First thing off the bat, I'm not a professional audio guy, so do correct me in the comments. So whoever's watching this video will get the best benefit. I've used this over a month now on my Chinese channel, so I thought it's a good time for me to share it with you, because as far as I know, this is coming to the States, so it is something that you can actually purchase rather than me giving you another review and you have no way of buying it. The market positioning of this microphone is a direct comparison to the SHURE MV7. So what you're hearing right now is unedited, and it's plugged directly through a USB Type-C from the back, as you can see, straight into my MacBook Pro. As far as I know, if you go to Kickstarter, I think it's around, it's not that expensive. Let me go check. Okay, so $139. Okay, so $30 off the retail. So retail is $169. So you compare that with the Shure microphone, and let's have a look at what you get. A very simple box. Basically, you get the microphone, the cables, which is a USB cable, and then you do get this very sturdy foot stand, and you do get a foam muff as well. Very big. It doesn't look that great. Quality wise, we'll test it out. But apart from that, there's a menu, a warranty card, and that's it. So first off, the quality and design. Now everything is, I think, fairly sturdy, metal finish, but overall quality wise, I think this is very good. There's a knob on the top which you can adjust to turn the volume of your microphones. So this is at the lowest right now, and then I'll turn it back up and the voice will be, a little bit louder. You can also tap this green button and then you're on mute. But there's one thing that I don't like about this button is you're very prone to accidentally pressing this button. So I don't really like that at all. The second thing is you can actually push down, right? And then you can adjust between the microphone volume or the monitoring volume. So you can put a headphone jack at the back and then you can listen while recording. So that's pretty cool. But the feedback on the button isn't great. You can hear it, right? It's a bit mushy and very plasticky feel. Now, it does go onto one of these. And there's one problem with this. Let me show you. I'm going to use the microphone from above because the cord has been disconnected. But you get what it looks like, right? So it's right here. Now, this, you can see, that's the height, right? So you can see straight away there's a problem. The height is very low. So you have to be fairly close to the microphone to get any kind of good audio. Second thing is, look, it's usually like this. And the second thing is, right, while you're adjusting, you're very easily able to touch the mute button. So sometimes you're on mute and you don't know, and that is a problem. And the third problem is, and I think this applies to all these tabletop microphones, is the vibration. Let me plug it in. Now, this might look a little bit ugly. Unfortunately, my stand does come with a non-detachable cord, but I'll just plug it in so you can hear the sound. Now you've got sound. Now if I'm doing kind of, tap sound, right, it comes straight into the microphone. So whenever you're doing some kind of review or you're actually moving the table, you're gonna hear that sound by accident. Okay, and we're back. On the back, there is another button which basically turns on the high frequency pass, the presence boost, or turning both on. As you can see, once you open the app, this is what you're greeted with. And if you're familiar with the Shure application, this is very, very similar, right? You've got the volume at the top, okay? You can press a button to mute, or by pressing the button, you can adjust the headphone volume, okay? And you also have the monitor mix. So by sliding to the all the way left, if you put on your headphones, you're hearing mostly your vocals. If you put on the right, then you're hearing mostly the whatever's coming through the monitor. You also have 3 different tones, right? Right now it's on neutral. Let's try this on 3 different tones. This is on neutral, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. Okay, now this is on deep, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. Okay, this is on bright, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. And then legacy, which I'm not sure what that is, but I think this is the old algorithm. But yeah, you have 3 different settings. I think neutral is fairly good for me. Sometimes I do actually like it bright, but I feel like it's a little bit airy, a little bit light. Of course, you also have the distance. I mean, the closer it is, the better the volume, but you can go further out. Okay, now I'm mid, about 10 centimeters away. 1, 2, 3, testing. Hopefully you like my voice. Okay, now I'm far, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. I think you get the point here. This is not a treated room, by the way. This is just a normal bedroom with no sound deadening at all, but I do have some cabinets around the side, so this is for storage. But apart from that, there is no sound deadening, there's no foam, there's no carpets on the floor, and what you're hearing is directly from this microphone. Now, if you go to advanced, you have a couple of advanced settings. The top is very similar, mute, headphone volume. You can, as you can see right now, I've got HPF, so high frequency pass, as well as present boost turned on. You can obviously turn that off, leaving it flat. This is flat, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. 1, 2, 3, testing. Hopefully you like my voice. And presence boost, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. And turning everything on, testing 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you like my voice. You can also have the limiter and compressor turned on. If you know what you're doing, you can turn those on. I'm a noob, so I'm going to leave it just default. Just want to show you, plug it in straight away, what kind of results you're going to get, right? You can also press the button at the back, like I said, to adjust the high PF or the presence boost or turning both on. Now, this is a dynamic microphone, so on the back you can put an XLR, but if you do, you won't have access to the app, and you do need phantom power, 48 volts, to really juice this thing up. Otherwise, the volume is very low. This is cardiopolar, so let's check out the sound from the side. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. And testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the sound. So obviously a lot of difference. Now, in terms of pop sound, let's try that out. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Are you getting a lot of pop? I think you are. And that's, I think, one of the problems with this microphone as well. If you're very close and you very pronounce the P's, you know, enough, you're gonna get some pop. You can put this on. By the way, this thing is huge, right? So it does kind of get in the way, and not a very pretty thing, but let's see if it does work. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Does it work? You let me know. Alternatively, I do have one of these. This is a very cheap third market pop filter. You could buy one of these. By the way, just to show you what it looks like on the side. Was that on mute all the time? I think I pressed mute. Okay, see, that's the problem. You're accidentally pressing mute and you can't see the buttons and you don't know. But yeah, so that's what it looks like on the side. You can see it's fairly big. It does protrude a little bit, but I guess, you know, you get away with it. I'm going to put this on. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Peter Pan feeds peppers to Jigglypuff. Does that help? Hopefully, it's a little bit better. Well, there you have it. Hopefully, that was a little bit insightful. Whether or not this is suited for you, I think you're getting a fairly good microphone, bang for buck, in terms of value for something like this. Quality-wise, it's very good. Look-wise, design-wise, well, we can only say this is very resemblance of which microphone. But yeah, it is very good. There are some shortcomings, like I said. The button, very plasticky. The accidental mute button, yeah, I don't like that. Apart from that, you know, the stand, you obviously need a stand, something like this, or something off this table, because you are going to get the vibration, or you need a shock mount, right? But apart from that, I think you're getting a fairly good package. Hopefully you like this first-hand, unbiased, honest reviews. If you want to see more tech coming from maybe China in the near future, feel free to subscribe. I'm George. I'll catch you next one.